there's a way to make an entrance.
This is my destiny.
It was now a conspiracy of witches.
Download Veely today.
Who hasn't dreamt of diving into the world of their favorite toys to experience a once-in-a-lifetime adventure far beyond their bedroom walls?
Ma préférée, c'est celle-là. Et sa coupe de cheveux, je l'adore.
In the United States, France, and Japan, 18 children and their parents will get to spend an incredible day behind the scenes with some of their country's most popular toys.
That is so amazing!
They'll visit production workshops and festivals, meet fellow enthusiasts, and learn from talented professionals.
C'est trop bien fait!
Every encounter will be an opportunity to discover the story behind the successes of these toys and give a snapshot of 3 different cultures across 3 continents. Get ready for a remarkable journey.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome!
The world of a child often resembles a miniature reality. Cars, people, animals, food, virtually every element has its scaled-down equivalent. Naturally, some miniatures are more popular than others, but these have truly captured the imaginations of children and sometimes even adults.
Je pense qu'on aborde à peu près 100 000 figurines.
Today, 3 lucky children will meet with enthusiasts and professionals who'll show them their favorite miniatures in a whole new light.
I wonder what it's gonna be like.
In France, Océane will meet the man with the world's largest collection of these famous helmet-haired figurines and get a sneak preview of one of his unusual exhibitions.
Oh la la!
And most monster trucks can do this.
In the United States, monster truck fan Brandon's excitement reaches fever pitch at one of the most spectacular shows in the U.S. with special VIP access. Finally, in Japan, we'll explore the craze that's sweeping the nation. Gashapon capsules bursting with a huge selection of collectible miniatures.
で触ると感触があるみたいでちょっと。
In a special hands-on experience, Mitsuki will bring the history of Japanese miniatures to life as he learns the ancient art of Amazaiku lollipops.
やっぱ難しいです。
In France, this tiny helmet-haired figurine measuring just 7.5 centimeters in height has been a family favorite since it was launched in 1974. Playmobil is the country's #1 toy brand, topping both Lego and Meccano. And after Germany, its country of origin, France is the toy's 2nd largest market.
Il était une fois une princesse.
Like millions of children, 11.5-year-old Océane has a bedroom full of Playmobil.
Vraiment, une centaine. Dans ces boîtes, il y a les personnages, il y a des animaux, des végétaux. Ici, c'était ma toute première maison. Des voitures, il y a le commissariat, des petits objets qui vont avec, il y a une piscine, il y a un peu plein de choses. Ma préférée, c'est celle-là, parce que j'aime bien comment elle est habillée. Et le garçon, je dirais que ce serait Nemo. Et sa coupe de cheveux, je l'adore.
The recipe for Playmobil's 40-plus years of success was developed by toy company CEO Horst Brandstätter and was his contribution to combating the oil crisis of the 70s.
Monsieur Brandstätter, qui était propriétaire du groupe, a demandé à sa responsable recherche et développement, Monsieur Hans Beck, de réfléchir à un concept qui resterait sur l'univers du jouet mais qui utiliserait moins de matières premières. Et Hans Beck a eu cette idée de génie de créer un petit personnage qui serait modulable à l'infini puisqu'on pourrait lui clipser dans les mains des accessoires qui évolueraient dans différentes thématiques. Il a fabriqué 3 petits prototypes qui étaient un Indien, un chevalier et un ouvrier qui ont été présentés au Salon du jouet de Nuremberg de 1974.
Unlike Lego, the brand has always refrained from licensed series, such as Star Wars sets or popular Hollywood figurines. Not long ago, the brand decided it was time to stop passing up these lucrative opportunities. A change of heart prompted by Lego's $4.5 billion turnover compared to Playmobil's $620 million. In 2017, 2 years after the death of its founder, Playmobil launched its first range of figurines from a blockbuster movie, Ghostbusters, a radical shift that ruffled some feathers. Nevertheless, since 1974, around 5,700 original Playmobil characters sporting more than 400 different hairstyles have been invented, which is plenty to feed the imaginations of kids like Océane. All she needs is a camera and a little help from Dad.
Je fais des vidéos avec mon papa. J'aime bien faire des vidéos avec lui, parce que des fois c'est marrant.
Bonjour Julie, bonjour Clémence, bonjour Rose, vous allez bien?
Bah oui, et toi?
Oui. Oh, je boirais bien un café.
D'accord, je vais préparer ça moi aussi, je vais boire un café. Ce qui me plaît le plus pour jouer, je m'invente des histoires en même pas 5 secondes. Je m'inspire un peu de la vie de tous les jours.
Lily, viens voir ici, s'il te plaît. Ah, on dirait que maman a découvert la petite blague que j'ai faite. Nanana.
Quand j'étais petit, j'avais des Playmobil et moi j'adorais jouer à la guerre. Et pareil, comme Océane, je faisais des histoires. Et donc ça se trouve, elle aussi, elle a hérité de ça, quoi.
But Playmobil isn't just for children. Some adults have developed a passion for the art of staging scenes, devoting time and talent to creating historical reconstructions, which are unveiled to increasingly large audiences. One such enthusiast is Jean-Michel Lullier, who's invited Océane and her dad for a sneak peek of one of his upcoming exhibitions.
J'ai du mal à réaliser.
Jean-Michel Lullier isn't just any Playmobil collector.
Souvent, les premières boîtes, ce qu'on appelle les vintage, c'est ce type de boîte ici où les personnages ont les bras et les mains d'une seule couleur, non articulées. Donc ça, c'est vraiment les boîtes collector. Alors, c'est encore sous cellophane.
He's believed to have the biggest Playmobil collection in the world.
Et ben là, on est dans la salle de travail, c'est-à-dire la mezzanine familiale, ce qui est la seule pièce destinée au Playmobil chez nous. J'ai fait une estimation il n'y a pas très longtemps pour un assureur, puisque la collection est assurée. C'est difficile d'estimer, mais je dirais à plusieurs millions de pièces. En termes de figurines, personnages animaux, je pense qu'on aborde à peu près 100 000 figurines. Dans un bac comme ça, en général, on tourne à 400 figurines. Ici, on va trouver le carnaval. Ici, d'autres légionnaires. Vous voyez, ici, on va avoir des bagnards. Il y en a un peu partout, hein, c'est pas grave. Hop. Alors, ce sont des séries spéciales. C'est des Romains ici. Tiens, ça tombe bien, je le cherchais depuis un moment. Il y a une couronne. On va trouver des arbres quand on fait des forêts. Alors il y a toutes les tailles, vous voyez, ça c'est du moyen. C'est une infime partie, la collection est stockée dans un bâtiment industriel de 600 mètres carrés. C'est un endroit qui est volontairement gardé top secret. Je le dévoilerai peut-être un jour, mais là ce sera le scoop du siècle. Pour l'instant, beaucoup de personnes ont voulu visiter le bâtiment et personne n'a jamais vu. C'est une collection qui est quand même assez gigantesque et qui est autofinancée puisque ça fait 42 ans que moi-même et mon épouse collectionnons ce jouet.
But these toys do more than just gather dust. This enormous collection is regularly put to use to recreate key moments in French and world history.
Moi, ma façon de jouer à l'âge de 7 ans dans ma chambre, c'est de regarder un Far West, un film sur les Vikings, un film sur les pirates, et puis d'agencer la mise en scène que j'avais pu voir. Et en fait, à 49 ans, qu'est-ce que je réalise? Je réalise la même chose, c'est-à-dire que je regarde ce qui s'est passé dans telle ville, tel événement, et je le reproduis. La seule différence, c'est que le gamin de 6 ans et demi avait un demi-mètre cube, et l'adulte de bientôt 50 ans possède 380 mètres cubes qui lui permettent de réaliser, si je voulais, plusieurs hectares de mise en scène. C'est des projets gigantesques, je bosse tout le temps et j'aime ça, donc ça me convient bien.
Jean-Michel, managing director of a food processing company by day, spends all his free time creating these dioramas. His personal record to date involved 26,700 soldiers lined up to reconstruct the famous battle of ancient Rome, fought between Scipio and Hannibal. For several days, Jean-Michel has been secretly at work inside Douai's town hall. He's agreed to give Océane and her dad an insider's tour of his new masterpiece.
Wow.
Ouais, c'est grand.
Et regarde-nous. C'est quoi?
C'est B3, machin.
Là. Ah, il y a un Playmobil. Déjà lettré. Oui. Bonjour.
Océane, bienvenue.
Merci.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Ça va bien?
Oui.
Bonjour.
Le papa?
Oui, exactement.
Venu en force?
Oui.
Bah alors tu vas être la première à découvrir l'exposition de Douai.
Oui.
Personne n'a encore visité.
Ah bon?
Hein? Non. Allez, on y va. T'es prête?
Oui, plus que prête.
Allez.
Ouh. Oh là là. Oh. Oh là là.
Regarde là-bas.
Alors, Océane, t'as déjà vu un aussi grand plateau?
Non, pas du tout. C'est énorme. Il y a plein de châteaux partout. Il y a... C'est trop bien fait. C'est impressionnant.
Je vais vous expliquer un petit peu ce qu'on a représenté. Alors, le personnage clé ici, il se trouve là. C'est Louis XIV. Louis XIV est arrivé ici en 1667. C'est le siège de Douai. Donc, toutes les forces françaises sont ici. Il y a à peu près 2000 soldats. Et là, tu as les fortifications de la ville de Douai. Alors, j'ai utilisé à peu près 400 figurines pour les remparts. Avec derrière l'hôtel de ville et le beffroi de Douai sur la droite, l'église Saint-Pierre à gauche, et donc une partie de la ville de Douai assiégée par les troupes françaises. Donc pour constituer l'ensemble de la mise en scène ici, au niveau des constructions, il faut compter à peu près 7 jours de travail.
Ça fait combien de mètres carrés en tout là?
Alors ici, Océane, tu es à peu près sur 70 mètres carrés. La difficulté pour réaliser une mise en scène comme ça, c'est que tu travailles avec des personnages qui sont immobiles. Il faut que tu donnes l'impression aux gens qu'il se passe quelque chose. Donc il faut qu'il y ait une impression de mouvement.
D'accord.
Alors tu vois, là, les boulets de canon commencent à faire des dégâts au niveau des remparts. Tu as des soldats qui sont déjà tués, tu as une tour qui a été fauchée. Les archers qui sont en train de se positionner. Alors on voit que ça arrive. C'est que le début de l'armée. On voit que les armées sont en train de converger. La cavalerie en attente. Tu vois, c'est des détails. Et tous ces petits détails, bout à bout, font qu'effectivement, on a l'impression que le diorama est vivant. Toutes ces couleurs mélangées amènent une esthétique intéressante sur la mise en scène. Alors l'église, elle est constituée à partir de châteaux médiévaux, que tu n'as pas connus, parce que moi, j'ai commencé à collectionner quand j'avais 6 ans et demi. Et donc, j'ai acheté beaucoup de châteaux, 300 châteaux. Et avec tous ces châteaux, je peux concevoir n'importe quel type d'édifice. Donc là, j'ai constitué cette église avec une particularité. Tu vois ici, les fenêtres. C'est des pièces qui ont été créées pour l'édifice. Ça n'existe pas chez Playmobil. C'est de l'imprimante 3D.
Ah oui.
Donc là, quand tu es arrivé ce matin, tu es passé par la grille d'entrée.
Oui.
Tu avais l'hôtel de ville, ici, et le beffroi.
Et nous, on est là.
Et nous, on est là, effectivement.
C'est énorme.
C'est beau.
Ouais.
It is enormous, and it doesn't stop here. Another room complete with a new theme is just through those doors. Welcome to the Town Festival, with a couple of special guests in attendance.
Il y a même des personnages avec les pieds hyper longs.
Alors, le défilé des gagnants, tu vois, c'est très caractéristique. Tu as tout un tas de mises en scène comme ça, et les gens qui sont derrière les barrières Vauban, d'ailleurs, qui ne sont pas Playmobil, celles-ci. Et donc, il y a tout un tas de mises en scène différentes, et les gens viennent assister au défilé.
C'est le maire?
Voilà, ça c'est monsieur le maire, lui il est en bas.
Il a les yeux bleus.
Oui, c'est mon fils. Et en fait, c'est la famille. Alors moi, je dois être quelque part ici avec les yeux bleus, ma femme et mon fils. Parce qu'on était venus assister au défilé des gagnants l'année dernière pour s'imprégner de l'ambiance.
C'est des rollers?
Oui, c'est des rollers.
Et des parapluies.
Et c'est magnifique, en plus, il y a plein de couleurs et tout, ça accroche bien l'œil, même les bâtiments, et c'est vrai, je trouve ça magnifique.
C'est gentil.
Oui, je trouve ça magnifique.
Je m'attendais pas du tout à ça. Je croyais que c'était plus petit.
With Oceane's tour nearly complete, Jean-Michel has one last important task for her.
Océane, je t'ai laissé le diorama achevé. Alors, il y a les personnages, il y a un canon, voilà, il y a quelques personnages à positionner. Donc, l'objectif, c'est que tu me finisses ici, tu vois, le petit contingent de soldats, et puis que tu finisses ici l'artillerie avec les canons. Alors, je vais te laisser travailler. À toi de jouer. Alors, il faut être aligné dans ce sens-là, et après, il faut se mettre dans ce sens ici pour voir. Vas-y, continue, c'est bien. Alors, comme on a bientôt une mise en scène de 32 000 figurines pour la fin de l'année, vous pourrez venir nous aider. Et on vous laissera quelques contingents à poser.
Ça me plaît parce que je suis en train de terminer le travail de Jean-Michel. J'aime bien la disposition. Je trouve que c'est bien fait.
Bon, bah écoute, Océane, t'as bien travaillé, donc je vais te confier une mission. Tu vas poser le dernier personnage des 3000 figurines du plateau. Voilà, et le diorama sera terminé. Alors là, pas d'effet domino pour le dernier. Voilà, Océane, bon, ça t'a plu?
Oui.
Bon, je vais te laisser repartir maintenant, parce qu'il est déjà l'heure de reprendre le train. Je vais te faire un petit cadeau avant que tu partes. Un petit personnage que tu ne dois pas avoir.
Jasmine.
Voilà, Jasmine.
Merci. Elle est trop belle. Un jour, peut-être, c'est pas très sûr, j'irai peut-être faire du diorama comme Jean-Michel. Peut-être.
For now, we'll leave Oceane and her future career in diorama making and head to the United States. Here, we'll meet 9-year-old Brandon, whose bedroom is devoted to a very different kind of miniature, monster trucks. These tiny cars with massive wheels perform hair-raising stunts.
Most monster trucks can do this. Their back wheels steer and the front wheel steers, so they can go. And they drift in dirt, but not in real dirt, because I want them to stay clean and nice. And the reason why I've always liked the monster trucks is because their design, the way they move, the way they are, and the scale models are just like the real ones in real life.
These big-wheeled 4x4s are mini versions of their full-size counterparts, which exist for no other purpose than to perform spectacular show stunts at major stadium events. Through mud and jets of fire, these vehicles pull off impressive mechanical acrobatics. Strange but true, this novelty truck has a direct link to the Army. It was invented in the 1970s by Bob Chandler, owner of a 4x4 store in Missouri, who modified his pickup to incorporate the kind of four-wheel steering found in certain military vehicles. The result was Bigfoot, the first monster truck in history. It didn't take long for Bigfoot and its enormous tractor wheels to become the face of a brand new motorsport. Enthusiasts quickly began building their own monster trucks, some forking out over $100,000 to customize their pickups. Today, monster truck events draw huge crowds to the U.S. and are starting to gain popularity elsewhere around the world. As with any competitive sport, certain names have become legendary and are now immortalized in the form of miniature replicas that end up in the bedrooms of children like Brandon.
These are all my monster trucks. That's Soldier Fortune. That is Avenger, Max, Bounty Hunter, Crustacean. That is Brutus, Bigfoot, Titan, and Sudden Impact. They're the best. Especially this one, Maxed. He was the first one to do a backflip.
Today's a big day for Brandon. He's about to attend one of the U.S.'s biggest monster truck shows, which takes place in Tampa, Florida.
What? This is awesome!
This amateur monster truck stuntman is about to experience his favorite miniatures in full size and get a glimpse behind the scenes in an exclusive meeting with one of the drivers responsible for executing these impressive stunts.
A professional monster truck driver! I'm super jacked! I've never gone to a Monster Jam show before. I can't wait. I wonder what it's gonna be like.
3, 2, 1, go! It's off to Tampa, Florida. Here at the city's largest stadium, monster truck drivers are busy prepping their vehicles for the big show. The doors aren't open to the public just yet, but Brandon has a backstage pass that gives him special access to the track.
Whoa.
Look at all those trucks, man. Holy smokes.
I'm scared.
Driver Tyler Meninga, known in the pit as the formidable Gravedigger, agrees to reveal some of the secrets behind these incredible machines.
All right, man, what do you want to look at first? We got a whole arena full of stuff. Whatever you want to go to first.
I want to look at Gravedigger.
You want to go look at Gravedigger? That's what I like to hear. Let's go check it out. All right, dude, we got 66-inch BKT tires. They're 66 inches tall by 43 inches wide.
This is awesome.
Yeah, man, so
I've never seen a monster truck up close in person.
Man, they're pretty big, huh?
Yeah, especially those tires.
How much air do you think's in this tire?
I'd say 300 PSI.
300 PSI? 20 PSI.
20?
I run 21 pounds in my tires.
G-forces?
There's a lot of G-force in there.
Awesome.
So obviously, we got a lot more shock travel on these trucks than we do, you know, your mom's minivan. You know, that way when we jump up in the air and we land, it doesn't hurt.
Whoa. That was one of the questions I had. Since this is so rocky, it must have that way it's smooth.
Oh yeah, man. Not only that, but we have really good seat too that holds us in really tight, and seat belts and a helmet and all that stuff, so.
I wanted to ask, how long have you been competing in these competitions?
This is only my second year, man, so I'm kind of a rookie still. I'm only 20 years old. I'm the youngest one out here, so gotta show the old guys what we're doing. This is the motor right here. It's 1,500 horsepower.
Oh.
This thing weighs 12,000 pounds. What do you think, dude? You wanna get up in there?
Yes!
All right, man. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna grab this right here.
I'll show you how to do it.
Okay.
You gotta put your foot here,
Okay.
and then your foot here, and then your next foot here, just like a ladder, buddy.
For Brandon, it's the moment of a lifetime as he climbs into the life-size version of his favorite toy and gets to work those famous wheels.
Awesome! This thing's got a roll cage in it.
The whole thing's a roll cage. This is just a fiberglass shell. Here, sit down in my seat. I'll come up there and show you around.
It's so small, almost.
I know.
Man, this is cool.
So here's your steering wheel. It's a detachable steering wheel.
All right. Whoa, it's really tight.
Yeah. All right, so first off, power. Here, watch out, man. Listen to this.
What is that?
It's the rear steer, buddy. That's how the rear tires turn. Like a steering wheel controls the front, that controls the rear tires.
Oh!
The shifter. That's why we do all my fancy work out right there, Brandon. All right, dude, what do you think?
I never want to leave this thing, honestly.
All right, give the camera a thumbs up, dude. Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Double thumbs up.
For monster trucks, the main goal is to execute increasingly dramatic stunts. To make things more interesting, various obstacles are placed in the pit, each one with a very specific purpose.
All right, man, you want to go check out the ramps? Look at all the ramps we got out here.
Wow, that's huge.
I know. All right, so this pad right here has got 6 different jumps on it. So when we're out here, we're going as fast as we can, jumping. It's all crazy. My mind is in a tunnel. So we come out here and we got to think about what we're going to hit next. We want to do crazy tricks. We want to wreck the truck. Whatever we want to do, man, we got to think about it at a high speed because we're out here trying to put on a good show for you guys. Here's a wheelie jump. If we want to do a wheelie, we'll come up to this one. This is my favorite jump on the whole pad is what we call it. Those are semi-tires, and each of them have about 50 pounds of air in them. So when you hit them, it bounces the truck straight up. So when I line up to this jump, I'm gonna bump them. I'm gonna back up just to make sure I'm lined up. And I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna do a huge wheelie right here. I wanna walk it all the way across the pad on my bumper.
Do me a favor, I gotta ask this question.
What's up?
Is it true that the tires on this side will go this way and the ones on that side will go this way?
No, you can just, the front steering, you can turn it left and you can turn the rear steering right. We call it crab walking. But you can also do them both the same way and then it'll do a donut. Come over here and check this out. Not only do we have 6 jumps out there, look at this.
Crush.
We're gonna crush them, man. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna see these cars at the end of the show on Saturday are gonna be flat. They'll be flat, they'll be about this tall. Because we're gonna hit them as hard as we can, man. What do you think about that?
Honestly, I think this is the best day I've ever had. It was awesome!
All right, man, your day's about to get even better, all right? We have got you a package, the Gravedigger hat, Gravedigger t-shirt.
Even cooler. A die-cast?
A die-cast Gravedigger.
It's the biggest one.
You better be jumping that thing as high as you can in your mom's living room.
Please sign this.
Yeah, man.
And I'll keep the box forever. Cool. Oh, I've so got to show this to my friends in class.
Oh man, you're gonna be the coolest kid.
I love Grave Digger! I think you're the best person I've ever met!
Holy smokes. All right, everybody say Grave Digger on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Grave Digger!
Showtime is fast approaching, and Brandon will soon get to witness his first ever live monster truck competition, complete with stunts by his favorite champion, after Grave Digger, of course, Max D. But before the big event, let's take a more peaceful trip into the exciting life of Japanese miniatures. Here in the land of the rising sun, it's impossible to go anywhere without noticing these funny machines full of tiny toys. The Japanese have one word for both the vending machines and the toys inside: Gashapon. 13-year-old Mitsuki explains.
回す時の音がガチャガチャっていうので、そう呼ばれてます。ポンは回してガチャガチャ回してポンって出てくるので、そう言われてます。
Like millions of other enthusiasts, Mitsuki is a regular at this temple-like store dedicated entirely to Gashapon. It's the biggest of its kind in Tokyo, housing no less than 500 machines arranged by theme. There's something for everyone here, thanks to store owner Yo Kono.
この辺がいわゆるアニメじゃなくてこういう一般的なこう食べ物とか、仏像関係もありますけど、この辺はアニメ関係で、この辺が割と面白い系ですね。この大阪のおばちゃんとか、こういった動物の被り物がとても人気、これはとても人気ですね。
Whether it's figurines from the latest manga hits or keychains for your phone, each machine's limited edition miniatures are randomly distributed. And that's exactly what makes Gashapon so popular and addictive. Each set is made up of only 6 or 7 individual miniatures, so you'll have to whip out your wallet fast if you want to collect them all.
ガチャガチャの場合はメーカーさんが基本的には二度と作らないんです。1回で作っておしまいなので、ロングセラーでたくさん仕入れたとしてもやっぱり3週間ぐらいでなくなってしまうものが多いですね。
With everything down to luck, it can take many tries to snag the miniature you want. Each Gashapon costs an average of 100 to 300 yen, or 1 to 3 euros. In 2016, customers spent 27 billion yen, or 270 million euros, on these capsules. With a 70% share in these popular vending machines, the Bandai company played a big part in turning Gashapon into a full-blown social phenomenon. Along with Lego, Mattel, and Hasbro, Bandai is one of the world's top 4 toy manufacturers. Having entered the Gashapon market in 1977, the company just celebrated 40 years of capsule toy fever with a very special party. During the evening's celebrations, the brand unveiled a few surprises, including the re-release of the Gashapon series that brought the company its first major sales boost back in 1983. The Kinkeshi set features mini Kinnikuman figurines, a wrestling hero from a popular cartoon of the time. The figurines may not come with instructions for use, but they're must-haves for diehards and nostalgic collectors alike, and allow players to recreate a number of wrestling moves. In case you need some inspiration, here are a few ideas from Bandai. Today, a brand new generation of collectors is flocking to these specialty stores, hoping that luck is on their side. But these days, the most sought-after collectibles aren't manga characters, but miniature food.
あとこういったアニメ以外だと今スクイーズといって柔らかい食べ物のがこう柔らかいスクイーズ、これ例えば今こういったあと大福とか日本の和菓子、それからこういった卵、これも柔らかいで、これも意外と人気で、魚の魚卵っていう魚の卵が押すと中から卵が飛び出る。今もうほとんどスクイーズがとても人気ですね。
Mitsuki has also fallen under mini food spell. His collection is just beginning.
で触るとなんか感触がなんかあるみたいで、ちょっと固めですけどちょっとプニッとしますね。美味しそうな感じ。
The success of Gashapon reflects a wider obsession in Japanese culture with all things miniature, by no means a recent phenomenon. Mitsuki is about to journey back through time, Far from these capsule toys that come straight from a factory line. These exquisite lollipops are amezaiku, the traditional Japanese craft of modeling sugar animals that goes back more than 1,200 years. These miniature works of art are made entirely by hand and require an extremely delicate touch. Today, artisans like Shinri Tezuka are pioneering a revival of this ancient art.
昔、飴自体はずっと多分7世紀ぐらいに、大陸の方から伝わったと言われてるんです。で、ただ飴売ってても面白くないしっていう、あんま売れないしみたいなことで、こうした飴をいろんな形にしてね、人を楽しませながら売り始めたというのが起源だと言われてますね。そう、一番最初江戸時代とかは最初鳥の形から始まって、まだ飴細工って言葉がなかった頃は砂糖、本当にいろんな糖類、水飴だったりとか、あとは砂糖もこの飴にはあんまり砂糖は入ってないんですけど、詳しい配合は企業秘密ですね。はい、最初この鍋の中で飴が今柔らかく90度ぐらいまで温めてあるんですけど、それが冷えれば固まるのは分かると思うんですけど、でその冷えて固まるまでの大体5分ぐらいの間に形をこうして作らなきゃいけないですね。しかもハサミでこう切れ込みを入れてこう切り落としたり削り落としたりせずに形を作っていくんですね。こういう日本独特のね、飴を加工する技法というか、それが飴細工なんですね。
All that's left to do is carefully apply the edible coloring that gives the animals their strikingly realistic appearance. Today, Shinri Tezuka is joined by pupils who are being trained to create this edible art. Mitsuki is on his way to meet one of those students to learn how to make his very own sugar miniature.
これとかなんかよくできてるからすごい本物みたいなそうなんかすごいなんかよく再現されてるなんだ透明ですごいなんか輝いててなんかすごい本物みたいな感じ。
The mixture Washizu is preparing may look a lot like hair removal wax, but it's actually a toffee used for training purposes. Its caramel color comes from it having been used multiple times.
飴細工の体験教室を始めていきたいと思います。2、3分の間に今日はこちらにありますうさぎを作っていきたいと思います。
The toffee is ready, but needs to be kneaded before it can be shaped into a rabbit. Washizu demonstrates.
はい、ではまず斜め上に顔になる部分、優しくポンポンポンポン持ち上げて、で背中に大きく山を2つ作って、はい、で大きく耳は切ってください。ズバッと大胆にズバッと切って、耳ができたら次鼻先を指先でちょっとずつつまんであげます。でしっかりと上げないと前足の位置変わってきちゃうから、上げて下から太く短く切る。で先端を入れて、これを手前に伸ばしてあげる。太く短くズバッと前足を切って、で前足を作ります。はい、で次尻尾いきます。で丸い尻尾にします。
All that's left to do is pinch the sugar at the back and snip it in half to make two plump hind legs.
で伸ばして尻尾の根元から縦半分にズバッと足を切ります。後ろ足の形を整えます。でこの上から手で触って形を整えていきます。
In just 3 minutes, the ball of sugar has been transformed into an adorable bunny rabbit. Will Mitsuki's first attempt at this age-old craft be as successful? Will his miniature rabbit look anything like a rabbit at all? Or will he produce a creature previously unknown? One thing's for sure, the sugar won't give him much time to get it right.
じゃあいきます。はい、斜め上にそう優しくね。で背中に山2つ作って、でそうはい、じゃあ大きく、そう開いてる状態からそう切って、はい、そしたら鼻先をつまんでください。顎を上げて、はい、じゃあハサミを持って 下から、はい、切ってそしたら次尻尾を切ります。で中に折り込んで縦半分。
これは何？後ろ足ですね。もう固まってきちゃってるね。急いで。そしたら両手とハサミを使って形を整えます。ちょっとそれ以上は折れちゃうんで。じゃあこれで。難しい。やっぱ難しいです。難しいし、ちょっと固まってきちゃった。はい。できました。
Mitsuki's rabbit is a clear winner, and the bent hind legs even add a touch of personal flair. Now all that's left to do is decorate his creation with the help of edible color.
でこの後絵付けをしていきます。で書くものは自由です。今日の日付であったり、自分の名前であったり。
いいかな、じゃあこの、はい、この、はい、いいかな。はい、
完成ですね。
はい。はい。簡単なところはないです。こういう足とか、こういう細かい部分とかなんかこういうのをちょっと折り曲げたりするのとか、ちょっとなんか折れちゃってちょっと難しい。思ったよりはできました。飴じゃないです。置物ですよね。
Mitsuki's historic journey into the delicate world of sugar animals has reached its end. Meanwhile, in Florida, Brandon is still super jacked to be experiencing his favorite monster trucks live and in living color.
Good morning, Tampa, and welcome to the Monster Jam Pit Party. This is your unique opportunity to get up and close with all your favorite Monster Jam drivers. We got the trucks and the athletes on the floor.
There are still a few hours left before the show begins, but the monster trucks competing in today's stunt battle are already proudly on display in the pit.
We are absolutely a family-friendly event for kids and adults of all ages, and adults actually get to feel like kids when they get to see the big trucks run, and there's a lot of excitement for all ages.
That was awesome!
It's tradition before the show for all the stuntmen to come and hang out by their trucks, giving the public a chance to take photos and check out the vehicles up close. Gravedigger is here, of course, but there's also Scooby-Doo, Earthshaker, and Zombie. But it's the monster trucks who are the real stars of the show, especially for Brandon, who's only experienced their miniature equivalents.
Do the arms move?
I do when I drive.
Look, the arms move when he drives. Come on, let's get in line for Max.
Max, of course, is Max D, one of Brandon's all-time favorite monster trucks.
All of these are cool, especially this one, Maxed. He was the first one to do a backflip. Hi, Max. What do you have planned for the show? Are you going to do a backflip?
You better stay still in your seat because you're not going to be using it, but I don't know. You better watch.
Okay. I'll be hoping to see a backflip.
Max D is sure to satisfy his biggest fan with another incredible backflip. But first, now that Brandon's finished his lap of the track, he's been asked to share his first impressions with the competition presenter before the show begins.
Well, champ, I'm here with a very excited Monster Jam fan. What's your name, buddy?
Brandon Ojeda.
His name is Brandon. He is super excited. Why don't you tell the fans why you're so excited to be here?
I'm so excited because this is my first time at Monster Jam.
First time at Monster Jam. He is really looking forward to the show. Who's your favorite Monster Jam truck?
Max D.
He likes Max D, and he's ready to go here. Fans, give it up for Brandon. High five, buddy. Way to go. Awesome job.
Such an official declaration will not have gone unnoticed.
Hi, Tyler.
Dude.
How
I don't know if we can be friends anymore, though.
Ah!
You said your favorite truck was Max D, man.
My favorite's yours, too. I like both of you.
Come on, let's get a picture and stuff.
I just wanted to come over and wish you good luck.
Thanks, man. No problem.
Gravedigger versus Max D. Who'll be the one to win Brandon's loyalty in the end? It's showtime.
The rules are they do 4 different competitions in the Monster Jam trucks, wheelies, donuts, racing, and freestyle. They earn points in each of those competitions, and their points culminate in an overall win for one of the competitors.
As of recently, it's not just the judges who score the competitors. Spectators can now use their cell phones to award points after each run.
The winner gets the trophy and the overall bragging rights for having won the competition.
Gravedigger is in the lead, and the gap between him and Max D is growing. But it's still anyone's game, especially as there are 6 other competitors with their eyes on the top spot. The competition over, it's neither Gravedigger nor Max D at the top of the leaderboard, but Zombie, who Brandon may have been too quick to write off. But he can take comfort in the fact that one of his favorites of the day did very well indeed. Gravedigger took 2nd place on the podium, far ahead of his rival Max D, who came in 2nd to last.
What did you think, dude?
You proved me wrong. You did some epic stunts out there.
Oh man, I was doing it just for you out there, buddy.
Thank you.
Oh,
And I liked how you crushed those cars.
Man, did you see me go over them on the nose like that?
Yeah, you were
Nice
the longest
everybody.
one to stay on your front.
I know. I got secrets, man.
It was awesome.
Who's your favorite guy?
Gravedigger.
Nice.
He's the legend. Zombie? He was good, but I think Gravedigger did better. Max D? Not so much, but he tried. But Gravedigger was still the best. I want to see him next time.
All right, man. Awesome.
Brandon is leaving Monster Jam with his head full of dreams. His larger-than-life adventure certainly has him revved up to pass his driving test. And one thing's for sure, for Brandon, Mitsuki, and Oceane, certain miniatures will occupy an important place in their rooms and hearts for years to come.